Hello, hello, if anybody has showed. Hey, thanks for coming back, guys. I don't know why I set that up with horizontal setup and it went straight vertical. Let me turn the volume down on that. Well, it's good to have everybody here. Hopefully everybody had a good day at work. Still setting things up a little bit. Yeah, I can't stand that horizontal. I haven't practiced it at all. Prefer not to make people watch it. I watch them every once in a while if I have to. Let's see if I can pin a message this time. I tried to do so for that last one and I got the message out, but it wasn't letting me pin it. Let's see if it'll let me pin my first message. It'll let me do that one. So bear with me. Give a little bit of time for other people to show up. Hopefully everybody had a good day at work. If you worked, I think I already said that once maybe. And if you're currently working, thanks for viewing while you're working. I had to lift quite a few heavy items today. Shipping. And I'll do the email the other way. All right, my first pinned message. I like it. That'll help out for anybody that shows up a little late. So I'm going to go back into the chat. And hello, KC Glass Rocks, Jeff. We got Tiger Eye in the house. And Mr. Boot, hello. And Ma, how are you? Cheryl. Cheryl found me. Thank you for finding me. I appreciate you looking and finding. Hello, Daniel. How are you? And Patricia, how are you doing this evening? And Tiger Eye is lurking and cleaning. Got to keep things clean, that's for sure. Yeah, like I was saying, work was a bit of heavy lifting this day. A lot of cleanup, mad push to get these buildings finished. They're looking immaculate. They just put in a ton of brickwork surrounding the big outdoor fireplace that has been put in, and got residential buildings on second and third floor. We got commercial buildings on the first floor, and We've got quite a few buildings that are lined up and ready to be opened up, finished up. A lot of great people put in a lot of hard work to make this job happen. A lot of snafus along the way. And I've been there doing the cleanup that I can, when I can. How you doing, Chris? Polishing coral. I don't think I caught Chris earlier. Now we got 13 people here, so let's go ahead and get started with lot number 1. Start off with the coral. And just to remind everybody, I'm sure you all know, but all items are shown wet and not polished. So here would be the first piece of coral in lot number 1. Got some nice whites in it. Odd banding and striping. Second piece of coral is pretty tiny. How do I see this? I can't see this very well. Alright. Let's see what the lighting does to me this evening. So that's the 2-piece on there. Nice little box. The third little piece is, I believe, a part of the first one. Just a broken piece. I tried to scrub off some of that brown stuff. I didn't think any of it really come off. There might be a better way to get that off there. Anybody else having video problems? There's that. And 2-piece Malawi in this one. I'll give a nice overview look. We should get a better view of those for the overview. There's the other side of that one. If anybody needs the email address, go ahead and let me know. Here's the other Malawi, some nice formed crystals in there. Alright, get these set up for a nice overview. And there we go. Lot number 1, guys. Get a little bit more water on them. Nice little bit of banding in that guy. Alright guys, there's the overview. Get that a little better. That's a little better. Zoom in some. The nice little tiny antler pair that, yeah, I like those too. Ant lures for when you go ant fishing. No, that was not it. right, guys, so if you're ready for the first auction, I am set up. I wonder. Another quick look. And back up, and we'll go ahead and start the timer. Official start is the start on the screen, and the official stop is the stop on the screen. Timer is just for general reference of time of the auction. Alrighty, guys. Go. Alright, let me get this set. Start, send, clock, start, back up there, and timer. Alright, guys, and we have begun. Minute and 48 seconds left. Orangutan on a chopper. I caught a little bit of Jeff's live. Or not live, it caught a little bit of Jeff's premiere. Last little bit of driving and at the store along the way. Looks like Cheryl started us off with a $5 bid. So far, lone bidder. Yeah, I keep tapping the live chat. All I see so far is Cheryl for the one bid. And on this, I'm not really paying attention, but I will switch, and we're about to hit a stop on there. And we'll go over here. We'll put that one on all messages too. Everyone might be getting tired of coral. Same old group, it might be fed up. But it looks like, Cheryl, you got it for $5. We'll get this one packaged up. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jeff, we know you got plenty of corals and easy access like everybody else. Actually, both items I'm auctioning off are quite easy access for anybody that might choose. Hello on the sound. How's it going, guys? It was me. I accidentally hit the mute button. So once again, yep, thank you for letting me know that there was no sound. Yeah, there's the first piece of coral, guys. As I was saying, I didn't give it much of a wash because the range of colors is quite nice there. Show that again. And yeah, Malawi #1 with some Druzy bots. And then that Malawi has some nice crystals in there. Good bands, nice colors. And there we go. This will be lot #2, guys. And did Leslie Rockin' slide in? Haha, hello. It's a miracle we have sound. Give that a spray real quick again. And all right, we'll go ahead and commence with lot #2. What's up, Jinxie 2? How you doing, girly? Hello, Opal G. How are you doing? We just started lot #2. So, am I lagging? Let me know, guys. Hello, Melinda Keith. Cheryl comes in late at 10. We're quickly approaching 30 seconds. Opal guys getting some photos of a cut in half opal. Very nice. And we just breached the 30-second mark. Cheryl's the only one in at 10. Anybody gonna try and slide in late? Five, four, three, two, one. Yes, ma'am. And Cheryl, you got lot #2 for $10. Thank you. Appreciate it. And there we go, Cheryl. Let me zoom that back out a little bit. All right, there we go. Lot number 2. Hello, Doug. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you here. Thanks for showing up. Getting lot number 3 set up. There are definitely a lot of names to say hi to in every live stream we are at. Alright, guys. Here is lot number 2, or lot number 3, sorry. Got some good colors going on there. Nice bands. This is one of the broken pieces though. It did not fully survive the saw. This piece slides in nicely there. The first Malawi is a multi-piece cut. This is all one. Got some nice bots going on in the middle piece. And then the little tiny end chunk. And then there's the other one. Number 2 of the Malawis. And then a nice little overview. Hello, Jennifer Ship. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. And that was lot number 3, guys. If you are ready, we'll go ahead and start. And Cheryl, thank you for your bids. You don't have to bid because you feel sorry nobody's bidding. But I appreciate any purchases anybody makes this evening. All right, here we go on lot number 3. And away we go. Melinda Keeson at 5. And yes, definitely, Cheryl, great deals. Good gifts for other people, maybe. Christmas is coming up soon. How's it going, Vern? Just in case I didn't say hi to you, I don't remember if I did. We're under a minute, guys. Yeah, you'd be paying a lot for Mr. Agatized. Look who that is. It's Mr. Jax. He come to say hi. He's out. And we are down to 10 seconds. And it looks like Melinda has got it. The only bidder. $5. Get that package back up. Zoom back out. And there we go, Melinda. That one is yours for $5. Yeah, I saw Kyle pooping fish. Yeah, just some random stray. I couldn't tell you where that cat lived. It was super nice to me, but Jeff said that the cat had never come up and actually said hi to him. And that made twice that cat showed up. All right, guys, lot number 4. Now, right off the bat, see if I can capture that sparkly druzy in here before I get it wet. That is Rich in Jersey. There we go. Turn that one around. Turn that one like that. Yeah, so this one's got some nice color in it. Nice and dark. The Jersey bots. And then there's the Malawi for this lot. Simple 2-piece. This one was one of my more favorite ones. But I do have more to cut, so. And there we go. A little bit of an overview. Lot number 4. PayPal is the only one I accept. It's the only one I'm set up for. Yeah, to keep things as simple as possible for me, I prefer to only run the one. I apologize. And hello, Charlotte. And there we go. We will start lot number 4. It looks like Cheryl has stepped in right away at $5. Thank you. You are welcome, Deidre. We've already made one transaction so far, so you should be good to go on PayPal, or was that just your husband's part? And hello, Ward. Yeah, that is kind of trippy, ain't it, Jeff? And we are under 1 minute, and so far it's just Cheryl. Yeah, I noticed that the other day on someone else's live too, how when you're looking at a screen, it'll keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Under 30 seconds. Doing it well. It's still going in there. Oh, and a stop. Dismiss you. And that is for Cheryl. Yeah, the only bidder. That'd be lot number 4 for Cheryl. $5. Oh, forgot to show you. Zoom back out. And there we go. Lot number 4 for Cheryl. Lot number 5. Stay like that. All right, lot number 5, guys. Nice range of color between the two halves there. Some nice banding going on in there. And there's coral piece number 2, another antler style set. And then Malawi number 1. And then Malawi number 2. Oop. Trying not to drop stuff. And there's lot number 4, guys. Yeah, number 2 and the banding on that one for the Malawi. It's a small piece. Not all that big, but definitely excellent. Like this one's too a little lacking on color, but it's still got some nice blue in it and some nice banding on going on underneath. Probably about the best view I can get. As you can see, the focus is popping in and out. Alright, and there we go. This will be lot number 5. And here we go. Maybe zoom out just a hair. There we go. Jeff, did I hear you that you made steaks tonight and that you're actually at home on a Wednesday? No, not much for bands on the coral. Just the white exterior band. The other one doesn't have any bands either. Just that one exterior band there. We are down to 45 seconds. Cheryl comes in with a generous 10. Thank you, thank you. I will try to send out invoices within the next couple days there, Bear. I try for the very next day. I try to get them out Thursday, but it definitely depends on email addresses and everything going through. So far, I should be able to do that tomorrow. Should be able to do that tomorrow because so far I have everybody's email address already. And congratulations, Cheryl. You got that for $10. Thank you very much. And that, and zoom that back out again. All right. Get that package back up. I'm gonna have some happy friends and family for Christmas. And there we go, Cheryl. Lot number 5. And lot number 6. So I'll show this one real quick. The botryoidal. Let's see, get it over here in the sun a little. The botryoidal pocket does have druzy in it. You can see it a little bit there. Same with the other side, but this is another lot that did not make the tile saw. Should have stayed together like that. There is druzy in that pocket too. We'll see if I can capture that a little better now that they're sitting right there. Ooh, gotta do it that way. Yeah, you can see a little bit of that sparkly going on in there. And there's that one. Completely covered druzy. So this first coral has some pastel colors. Not sure on the UV for most of these. I did not get the opportunity. Here's the other half of that one. A little bit of white botryoidal in the middle. On this one, in that little tiny pocket, there's even a little bit of crystal action going on. Kind of odd colors though. And there's coral number 2. This color's been pretty good, reactive for the UV. And then Malawi number 1. Nice little bit of banding going on. Little bots going on underneath the agate here. And then Malawi number 2 didn't survive the saw. So those are decent chunks though. Maybe some earrings and a pendant. A little bit of acheroidals going on in there. And there's an overview of lot number 6. Welcome back, Melinda. This is the overview look of lot number 6. And there we go. And there we go. Jennifer's ship comes in at $5. Thank you, Jennifer. Melinda Keith stepping in at $7. And Cheryl says, we got to drive again. Where does Cheryl have to drive again? I missed that part in the conversation. Jennifer comes in at 10. A tiny little bit more. We're under a minute. Take a quick peek over here, see that's on 37, and say hi to Mr. Jax. Oh, look at him dip as soon as the camera was on him. What a brat cat. Hello, Doug, again. You got popcorn going? Yeah, we hit the 20-second mark. Melinda's in at 12. And Jennifer slides in at 14 with 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like Jennifer has got it for 14. Thank you, Jennifer. Much appreciated. Get that one packaged up. there we go. Ooh, zoom out. And there we go, Jennifer. Lot number 6. And because I'm not quite sure if I've received any emails from you yet, this would be the email address. Go ahead and send proper PayPal information and a proper name and address. Of course, Jennifer Ship. I already know your name, but yep, that would be the place to send it. I'll look real quick. I don't think you're on my mailing list at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have you there, Jennifer. And of course, the sooner that the information is sent, then the sooner that I can get a PayPal request sent out and get everything mailed out efficiently. And we're going on to lot number 7. Thank you on the okay, Jennifer. Appreciate it. All right, lot number 7 is a one-piece coral. Both halves, of course. And this is another one I decided not to wash. I gave it a little bit of wipe down right on that, and some of that color did come out. But I didn't want to wash it just in case anybody likes that color instead of what might possibly be white underneath. So I did leave it alone. This one's got some pretty nice stuff going on, multiple ranges of colors. And then here's piece number 1 for the Malawi. Primordial goo is good. Some decent quartz in that. A little cut off to the side might have helped to reveal some actual crystals in there. Like that exterior band and that eye there. A couple of eyes. Here we got 2 eyes up top and a big old mouth with a heart shape. And then here's piece number 2 and 3 for the Malawis. Nice colors, good range of host rock on that left one. Excellent banding. Much better banding here. Of course, here's another small Malawi. Oh, ground rock. Yeah, rather small in size, but just unfractured, excellent bands. A little bit of crystals in that little pocket there. Not even a pocket. Looks like it's underneath. Sorry, I was off on the camera work there. Right. Thank you, Jennifer, on the email. I appreciate that. And here we are with lot number 7. Quite a few of the smaller ones, Jeff, turned out to be like that. Kind of odd. Only one or two of the bigger ones that I've been cutting have turned out to be that heavily banded and colored. All right, if you guys are ready, I am ready. And there we go. All right, we are on our way. Jennifer starts with 5. Thank you very much. Melinda comes in at 10. KC Glass Rocks at 15. Sold short by 3. Lady Diane is late. It's okay. You're here now, Lady Diane. Lady D. Cheryl says 20. Oh, Lord. And we are coming up on the 1 minute mark. And just because I just remembered, please wait for the PayPal request to be sent. It makes me a little uncomfortable when I'm just sent money before I've actually asked for it. I would appreciate it very much. It happened twice on the last go round, and if there's a problem, just let me know, and we'll be able to figure out what happened in the PayPal department. But as long as our information is good, it should go through quite easily. And we are down to 20 seconds. Cheryl's hanging in there at 20 bucks right now. Do we got any snipers coming in on this lot? Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And Cheryl holds in at 20. And I'll remember to zoom back out this time. Congratulations, Cheryl. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And there we go, Cheryl. Lot number 7. Yeah, it was not too bad of a lot. Next one's kind of small. Let's see what you guys think. All right, here we go. The first coral in this lot is a 3-piece cut. Got some nice depth going on to it. That's kind of an odd shape. Looks like a little bridge. Here's the middle cut. I think I did pretty good on that. Nice and even on both sides. Nice botryoidals, a little bit of banding. Banding is kind of light. That's what the other side looks like, dry, unpolished. Nice little L. Or a boot. Boop, boop. Here's the end cut to that one. Too bad more of that range of color wasn't inside there. Inside the rest of it. What's up, Dub? How you doing? Alright, here's the coral number 2. Nice stuff going on underneath the agate there. Once again, some nice botryoidals. That's what the back side of that one looks like. And then the Malawis. The one on the right is a 3-piece cut. This one's got some nice bands going on. Almost like dendrites on that left side of it. Formed crystals. I believe there's at least one full point right there that you can see the triangle shining back at us. Yeah, some nice crystals, a nice bluish color in there. Nice even split. And then Malawi number 2. Here's the back side of that. It's quite a dusty day if you can't hear me sniveling. I had to deal with a lot of dust. A lot of Central Oregon dust got inhaled by me this day. Yeah, this one is just completely awesome. That quartz with the color in it, multiple colors in the banding. Here's what the back side of that one looks like. And here's the other end cut. Give these a little more water one more time. And do a little bit of overview again. This is lot number 8. You're the waitress in this bar, says Lady Diane. Pretty nice lot, I think. There's a bit more of an overview. Alright, here we go. only took me 7 seconds this time. Lady Diane comes in at 5. Thank you, Lady Diane. Melinda slides in at 10. And Lady Diane's back with 12. Cheryl says 15. Hello, Cheryl. How are you again? And KC Glass Rocks is in at 20. Lady Diane tried 17. Doug. What will happen next? I can't look. I can't look. Yeah, we are coming up on the 30-second mark. So far, Casey Glass is hanging in there at 20. No, my mistake. Lady Diane comes in with 21. 15 seconds left. Melinda at 23 with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. And dismiss. All right. It looks like Melinda Keith has got it for the 23. Thank you, Melinda. Much appreciated. And Melinda for 23. Yeah, that guy right there is just amazing. Just amazing. And I gotta tell you, this guy was kind of hard to put in there, but I like making good lots for everybody. So yeah, that one was hard. I like them blues and the what I would call little dendrites, and of course formed crystals. Amazing. And there we go. Zoom that back out a bit. There we go. And there we go, Melinda. Lot number 8. That leaves us with 2 lots left. And I kind of saved 9 and 10 for the goodie bags. They'll take a little extra second to pull out. Unfortunately, one of the corals is a multi-piece, another one that did not survive the saw this round. Very well, still beautiful. And here we go. lot number 9, guys. And give an overview first. We got 3-piece Malawi, and we got 1, 2, 3-piece coral, but as you can see, both sides of that coral is broken. Here's number 1. Nice bright white botryoidals. That required no cleaning. Nice dark band around the exterior. Should give some good UV. Nice little bluish white banding around the bottom of that one. Quite a nice piece. Here's the multi-piece. 2 pieces are one side and 2 pieces are the other side. Some nice spots. Little primordial goo still there. I like that yellowish with the blue line around it band. That's pretty cool. Here's the end chunk. Some nice little bots going on in that. Let's lift this one up a little bit. There we go. Look at that yellow dot inside that bot. Looks like a little yolk of an egg in there. And here's coral piece number 3. Bit of a mix between agate and coral for that one. Does have a little darker color, so might have a little better UV reaction. A little bit of botryoidals going on in the pocket. And then here's Malawi number 1. Excellent banding, nice eyes. A little bit of mix of host rock in there. And then Malawi number 2 needs a little bit more water. Oop, this one. There's number 2. Beautiful oranges. Too bad there weren't some blue and yellows in that one right there with that orange. Malawi orange is becoming one of my more favorite colors. Good Lord. All right. Sorry about that, guys. And that's pretty nice right there, I think. It almost seems like it's got a reflection on it, but it doesn't. That looks like a little volcano. Look at them bands in there, very light. Nice eye pattern up at the top of the banding. And no extra charge for the goo. Primordial goo. Alright, and there we go, guys. This is lot number 9. Rather scrumptious lot, I think. Alright, and we will go ahead and start. 6 seconds. 6 seconds this time. Whoop. Claim the fly rod, Daniel says. Well, that's $999 there, Daniel. Cheryl coming in above Doug. Got 10 for Doug. Cheryl for 15. Casey Glass rocks in at 20. Dub wants to go fish, and me too, and I just haven't done it. I've been lazy and haven't gone fishing lately. I did go a couple weekends ago and lasted about 3 hours and didn't catch none. We are under a minute. Cheryl's in at 23, and this is just a crosswater, the cheapest $200 fly rod there, Daniel. It is nothing special at all. The price that I gave you was just a joke. It was literally $185 in the fly shop. Came with the fly line, the backing, everything ready to go. Just needed tippet. And we are under 30 seconds. Cheryl holding in strong at the moment at 23. And that fly rod right there has served me well for 9 years. And I'd say the first 6 of them were heavy fishing. Sometimes 3 and 4 days a week, all day long. Oh, and that stop snuck up on me. And it didn't matter, because Cheryl has held in for $23. Congratulations, Cheryl, and thank you. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out. And there you go, Cheryl. Lot number 9, 23. All right, last lot of the evening. And with the lighting going as quickly as it is, it might end up being one of the last auctions. We'll have to see how things go over the next few weeks. Things are about to start changing a little bit. Plan on doing my down south trip starting in November. About the middle of November. Go down to Southern Cali and be down there for a while. And in that general area. Try not to stay in California much. Go visit my older brother. So this one I want to bring out to the light a little bit. See where I can get some good light. Gotta go out a ways. But I don't know, can you see the sparkly druzy in that guy? That thing's got some thick druzy going on in it. Kind of hard to see that way. See how it looks over here. And both sides of this guy right here has got some nice druzy. Yeah, you can see it heavily in there. It's drying out fast too. And then here's the other side. Plenty of druzy on those bots. That darker color should give some nice UV on that side. Show that one again. That multicolor right there almost looks like a deep blue to me. And then coral number 2. Nice white and blue bots. Yeah, definitely that one is strong with the druze. Nice little bands of white going on in this one. White and blue. Nice little pocket of alien eggs going on right there. And then here is piece number 3. This is one that didn't survive the saw either. Got that bot right down the side of it too. It's amazing that under all that white is that dark color. And then this would be the broken part of it. It fits back quite nicely, as you can see, if anybody was wanting to repair it. Yeah, some nice oranges in this one. And that is quite deep. And there's the other side of this one. Get a little more water on them. And here's Malawi number 1. Nice bit of a flow channel, it looks like. It's so hot. Does it make you want to cut yours, Boot? Or, sorry, not Boot, Bear. I know I wouldn't have been able to wait very long. This one's quite nice. Excellent banding, excellent color in the center, some eyes up top. It would be Malawi number 2 there. And then here's Malawi number 3. Nice range of colors, good banding. Light on the quartz. There we go, guys. Last lot. Lot number 10. we go. Oh yeah. Lady Diane says 10 for lot 10. Doug comes in at 11. Lady Diane says 18. Doug coming right back at 19. Lesby Rockin says 20. Coming up on a minute left with Lady D in for 22. Doug says 23. Lady D says 24. Lesby Rockin saying 25. Coming up on the 30-second mark, Lady Diane says 28. Heck yeah, Bear. I hope you share it with everyone. I know they'll enjoy it. Yeah, we are coming down to 10 seconds left. Lady D's in at 28. Melinda Keith says 30. Leslie Rockin says 32, 1, 0. And Lady Diane snags it with the last 33. You guys get a good look at that last one. Lady D, last one in. Very nice. Thank you very much, Lady Diane. Go ahead and zoom you guys back out again. Appreciate everyone that participated this evening, whether you purchased or not. And 3, 1, 2, and 3. And there we go, Lady Diane. Lot number 10. So the other way I've been keeping track of things, I don't just write that down on the bags. I also have it backed up and written down with everybody's lot and their purchase and the price. That way, you know, I can kind of be organized with these things. And for anybody else that may need it, thank you, Doug. Thank you. I'm going to take a quick look. So, Miss Lady Diane, if I could have you send the information for me again. I did not have you on my email list. Casey Glass, I do have yours, but I don't think you won. Well, not this time, but I did have your info. So, yeah, definitely. That would be the proper Gmail address. As just been so long, Lady D, I did not start this actual mailing list till I started my auctions. I didn't do any of the giveaways beforehand. I wasn't really thinking I was ever going to do auctions. So that was when I started writing down people's info just in case. Yes, thank you, Lady Diane. You've not been shunned. All right, let me wrap these things up, get everything back in their places, and hop back in the front seat, and we can continue. Hang out for a little longer if you would like. Get rid of that. I'll give you guys a little bit of my view back here while I do this. I'm happy we were able to do that a little quicker than before. I was a little worried with what the light would do since I rely on only sunlight. And if in 2 more weeks, the sun is going to be down 7 o'clock roughly, maybe even a little sooner. That will definitely make it more difficult to do these auctions. Maybe I'll try and do a poll and see if anybody actually wants a next round. I've been doing and stuck on the coral and Malawis for a while. I don't have actual other material for doing any kind of auctions. My next round of cutting hopefully is going to be this Wednesday, and I want to break into either my Montana stuff or my the rest of my purchases, which would be Brazilians and Swazis and stuff like that from my purchases at the gem shop. This and this. A little bit of the Oregon sunshine going on there. Ooh, and wish I could say that it was my property and I owned it, but it is not. Hang on, guys, going for a little ride. there. Thank you, Tiger Eye. Appreciate the compliment. And Bear, I'm roughly 4.5 hours from the coast. Just kind of depends on what route you want to take. Well, there are people who are closer than it appears. I can hear voices off to my right now, that direction. And that direction, just over that little hill you just saw, it was there's a whole camper tweaker setup, weirdo situation. Much closer than I wanted them to be, but they showed up on my last week vacation when I went to Montana. I'm trying to adjust this light, that's killing me and you. There we go. Much better. And ding, ding, ding. I get all the way back here tonight and get parked. Think I got everything I need, and I looked right behind me right here. When I grabbed my lunch items, I left a big old chunk of turkey sitting out, and it sat there from noon 30 until 3:30, and that's a little longer than I'd like to let food sit. So I had to toss it. Now I got no main course, so I gotta head to the store when I'm done here. I'm thinking about maybe getting some Panda Express for dinner tonight. I'm not sure though. I want to go cheap. I'm in save money mode for the winter trip I'm coming up for. I would be headed for the Long Beach area, but I do plan to explore more of California. And then directly across, I forget right off the bat. Let me look on my tablet real quick. Get to Southern Cali, Laguna. So yeah, going directly across from the Long Beach area. I also plan to be a little bit in Arizona. I want to explore some of that. Nevada is going to be relatively close. I want to explore some of that. It'll be about a 4-month time period while I'm doing this whole trip. The plan is to get signed up with the People Ready, the work today, paid today place. They're all over the country so that I can continue to work and make money, because I'm not wealthy by any means. I can't do this with the little bit of savings I would have. I probably could, but I would have to go so cheap and not go anywhere and be in one location, and that just it doesn't really sound fun doing it like that. So I'm gonna have to continually work, continually put out videos, and I'm at like 443 subscribers, so I don't think I'm quite there on watch hours, maybe not even close, but I'm getting closer to my 500, which is amazing because, yeah, who would ever thought somebody would want to watch this guy doing his thing and not being a full-on rock hound with all my videos. Not everybody wants to see my hyperlapse drives, I understand, and a few of my other videos have done kind of weak on the views. I don't know if that was lack of YouTube putting them out there because I labeled them in a way that just wasn't catchy enough, or whatever they do. But yeah, back to my little map. That would be that whole area. I want to cruise up the coast and explore a few beaches, and I want to look for rocks and stuff on the California coast. I heard that I don't need a fishing license to fish off a pier in California, so there might be some good fishing available that I wouldn't even have to pay for. I had a lot of help from everybody right here. The World of Rock Hounds really hooked me up right off the bat. It'd be nice if he watched a little more often, but he's a busy guy with all those fishies. But yeah, being in the World of Rock Hounds group and you guys helping me out has been tremendous. I don't think I have very many local viewers. And my last weekly update said I got tuned into 1,400 times, 1,400 views in a 7-day period. So that's not too bad. I usually don't look at the weekly recaps. I just go to YouTube Studio for the comments and make sure, other stuff is going. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad you enjoy watching. Hopefully everybody continues to enjoy. That was another thing I was nervous about, was actually being on camera. I'm one of those people that duck the camera all the time. Did Bob show up? Mr. Bob Rocks, how's it going? You're a little late for the auctions. We ran through 10 of them. I don't think I've ever fished off a pier, Daniel. I've fished off many a boat docks, but not an actual pier. So it'd definitely be something to try. I don't know if I would like it either. That's always dependent on how many fish are caught. In my opinion, a place can be good or bad, just depending on fish. Or turtles. I like catching turtles. Those are fun. You fish right off the beach and into the surf. Yeah, best to get a drop net. Yeah, bigger fish. Maybe there will be other people around me that'll be nice and help me out, because I probably wouldn't be able to have a drop net. I have a long handled net, but I don't think it's going to reach down the 20 feet or whatever it might be. Yeah, floating piers, that'd be fun. That nice wave action on it. I've seen one of them. It reaches far out into the ocean, and when the waves comes in, it rolls. Yeah, dub, 20 feet up at least. It probably wouldn't be much different in California. I won't know that until I see it. And I watch a group of guys called Sin City Outdoors. They are from like Las Vegas, Nevada area, but they travel all over. They do catching cooks all the time. They're always doing a lot of fishing. And they went to one of the California piers, I believe, and fished off of it. Caught some small random fish you don't normally catch. Yeah, Bob, I've never done the ocean fishing at all. Lady D says the piers are very high up. Yeah, Sin City Outdoors is pretty cool. I've liked it. I caught onto them a little bit over a year ago, maybe, and watched quite a bit of their stuff since. They're lucky kids to have a fishing outdoorsy kind of dad to take them and do all those cool things and then make a YouTube along the way. Because when the boys were small, then dad was putting in the work for all their fishing and all their hunting and then all the videos. And so, yeah, senior's pretty cool. I don't know if I got one of their links. Doom, 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 doom. 28-inch redfish in Pensacola. Very nice. Gave it away. Somebody was happy. don't believe I've ever even seen a grunion. And hanging out with the fishermen that are around is cool too, especially if they're your friends or your loved one. Yeah, everybody wanted to start reporting on Lake Mead when they started doing their thing. And then they passed all kinds of laws that you can't make YouTube videos, so they had to go through that bull. The government said, no more, you're making YouTube videos, you gotta have permits, permits, permits. You gotta have exact permits for exact days and yada, yada, yada. And boy, it was heart wrenching kind of to watch Senior and the boys explain that. Because that was one of their main places to go. They were getting a lot of views, and they put a kibosh on that. But overall, a good channel. They bring family all the time. They represent family. He's military or ex-military. Yeah, one of the boys is a real estate agent, and I'm not sure what the other one does. I have a hard time remembering their names too. All right, go to me. Where's my live? There we go. Let's see if I can drop a link to these guys. And I cannot because I don't have one ready. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. S-I-N Sin City Outdoors Catch and Cook. Almost there. Copy the link. Go back to here. If somebody shared the link already, he sure did. I felt that, Bear. I felt that link pop up. I'm going to do it anyway because I put the effort in. Thank you, Bear. Appreciate it. Woohoo, I did it. Yeah, feel free to watch, like, and subscribe to these guys. They're worth watching. Some of their older stuff, they were doing a little bit of pay dirt stuff and gold, and they kind of went through that deal. Bear. I literally said, someone just put up that link, and I looked up, and it was. And has everybody here went and Uh-oh. Cut out for a second. Has everybody here subscribed to Vicky's new channel? I hope that you have. I just subbed today. Thank you to whoever dropped the link in Jeff's live. Or Jeff's premiere, my bad. Alright. Definitely. I haven't watched any of her content yet. I don't know that I would watch too much of it. I might put it on in the background to get some watch hours and stuff like that, and maybe watch lives. That would be fun. But I don't know if I need to make curtains and pot holders and stuff like that. Maybe she'll slide a few rocks in once in a while and show us those too. Good night, Lady Diane. I appreciate it. And as long as you're still here, the sooner the email comes through, the sooner I can get the PayPal sent and have everything shipped off. So I will look forward to the email if you have not already sent me one. And once again, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And the next trip, Vern, I believe it'll be the middle of November, would be the winter in Southern California, Arizona, Nevada, kind of doing my thing down there. One of the plans is to make it over to the Midwest to see Jeff and Vicky, visit them. That is one of the things. One of the items is to be at the Tucson Gem Show. That was one of the bigger reasons, was to be there for going live and doing videos. And of course, I've never been to the Tucson Gem Show. So that, I believe, is in February, if I remember correctly. So the plan would be to be in that area in February. And yep, I hear you, Cheryl. I didn't think about that right off the bat. I will check her videos and at least hit a like. Never know what she's going to put up. Maybe I'll need to know how to darn my socks or something to that nature, or I'm not sure what she would plan to put on her channel. I only know her for this little bit from the YouTube stuff. AZ, Julie, and Brian, they would be one of those people I don't get notifications much for. AZ Rock Hounding Adventures, that's what it would be called. Drop me a link if you would. And like I've said before, guys, feel free to drop links, especially if you truly enjoy them. And Daniel, you should be getting a wrench here real soon. I didn't realize you didn't have moderator status. So far, I'm going back in the chat right now. See who else might not have a wrench. Looks like everybody here is covered for the most part. The biscuits and gravy. I heard that Vicky cooks really good. So, I'm talking to the guy that hasn't had a home cooked meal again. And I know the last video I put up was the last time I cooked. Last cooking video I put up was the last one. Thanks, Bob. All right. I subscribed to AZ Rock Hounding Adventures. How long did that cut out for you guys? Just a few seconds? Hey, Dub, what's up? You don't have a wrench either? All right. About 15 seconds. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I tapped it right on the screen as I was watching, so it took me there right quick. But thank you. I did want to be subbed to them. It's just one of those that just, slipped right on by. Yeah, and then Dub's got his wrench. Anybody else? Hello, Joseph. How are you doing? You're about to get a wrench too? Thanks for showing up a little late. We ran through all 10 auctions and we've just been kind of sitting here chilling. There's been a few links dropped to other channels if you wanted to go back and chat and see what they might be. Hello, Rosie, if you're there. Say hi again to Charlotte. I kind of made a quick hi. If Charlotte is still watching, hello, and thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And of course, same with everybody else. All right, Rosie says hi. I believe Charlotte said hello from Vern. I forgot whose mom that was. Is that your mom, Vern? All right. haven't really come across any new channels that I would like to promote, but on Facebook is the Malawi agates page where Mr. Joshua Ritter, the one that Jeff was talking about earlier, who is from Agate Bay on YouTube, I believe is that name. But yeah, the Malawi agates, he's there quite often to hit likes and show. I don't know that he's showed too many recently, but he's there. He's hitting the like button and he's commenting. And I think he's quite a prominent one for the Malawis and the Almejos and or the Koyamotos. Are those the other ones that I'm thinking? All from the same region of Malawi, Africa. He cuts some amazing stuff on his channel, and his saw is just crazy cool. Full articulating arm here and up here where it's held the rocks, and it's got a slide down window with a reach in armed rubber glove so he can hold the cut so it doesn't drop and possibly break or fracture. And he's quite knowledgeable. Unlike me, I could not give you the kind of information he could give you on those. Hopefully we've all figured out that we come here to just see pretty things and maybe buy pretty things, and that I don't have all the knowledge of the rocks and what every one of them is called and all the different mini rails. Yes, Vern, thank you. 83-year-old mama. That's got to be awesome to still have your mom around, guys. For anybody you guys that got your mom and your dad still around and y'all are close, give them hugs, give them a call. They would probably love it. My mother died when I was 3. Before I was 3, my little brother 1, my older brother, 4 or 5 years older than that, 7 or so, 8. My father's still here, but we are not close. But yeah, definitely hug your children, hug your pets, hug your wife, hug your mamas and papas. They are the true gold in this world. And it's time for a safety meeting. Thanks, Michelle. Hug accepted. My first one in quite a long time. I hug both my kitties every day, so I guess I've had recent hugs. Mr. Jax likes them. He'll tolerate them. Miss Jinxie too. She's fighting to get away. I don't know if my breath stinks or what. Maybe my beard stinks, but she does not like hugs. Good old grandma and grandpa are in their 90s. Wow, Dub. All right, Cheryl, I'll try to get you a request tomorrow. It'll be after I get off work at 3:30 my time. Appreciate the purchases, and you got some good deals because your shipping is going to be $10, and it'll probably take 2 bags to get there. So, right on. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, we never know when it might happen. When life takes us down a path where we might not get to see them people anymore. Another one bites the dust. I've always got random lighters in the van because I smoke, and that's the second one to die in the last week. And yes, we will all see each other on a higher plane after our mortal souls have left our bodies. Where that will be, I do not know. I refuse to call it any name other than a higher plane. Personally, my alien gods are gonna come back and get me. They're gonna come back. They'll be like, "Hey, we've been waiting for you, dude." They come from the Pleiades area. And speaking of the Pleiades, has anybody been watching Rock Twister on Facebook? She's been down at the Pleiades mine, hitting up that fluorite. Vince Dyer, I forget the name of the mine right off the bat, but she's been putting out little snippets here and there, and she got to go at it with a hammer drill, hammer bit. That was kind of cool, and she was soaking in a nice hot tub. Natural hot spring, I should say. Excellent views all around. She might have to hit me up with a couple of locations in case I'm that close. I'll have to see where the Vince Dyer mine is. I would love to go do a little fluorite dig. Another one of the things I want to do is a little bit of gold down in Southern Cali. Daniel, I could not say where that mine is, Arizona or Nevada, but I haven't been paying attention so much. If you check out her Facebook channel, Facebook channel, she would be able to answer that rather quickly. Or maybe somebody else does know here. Yeah, she had a nice bit of rocks in the bottom of that wagon she pulled around, huh, Joseph? That was pretty cool. It'd be cool to see what she does with it in the future. So, Mr. Kitty, speaking of hugs, come here and say hi to everybody. And there be Mr. Jax, my buddy boy. Look right up here, buddy. There you go. Yep, Mr. Jax. Jaxx. There should be a third X there, I think, so fit in right with the triple Z's. I love his striped arm. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Uh-oh. Mr. Squishy's going to bed. Does he have himself a nightcap before bed? You got a special squirrel elixir to help him sleep? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Some future next year hopes and dreams while I'm working the construction style jobs is when I do my cleanup, sometimes the electricians are leaving little bits of copper around. I would love to get a forge next year, a little devil forge. Devil forge. I don't think it's the little devil. One of the guys I watch does a lot of melting, so I've been picking up little bits and pieces here and there. I think doing that heating of the copper and aluminum and easier stuff to melt that requires the lower temperatures would be a lot of fun, pouring them into different molds and stuff like that. So that was poking me in the butt. I was sitting on it. We'll see how everything goes though, because next summer I do plan on having a Montana summer. One of the things these trips will do to my channel is put a little bit of a hurting on a cabochon machine. I've been thinking more and more seriously about a flat lap. That would be a little more feasible for the minivan situation I got going on. I've got a tile saw. It's rather big and bulky and heavy, but I'm willing to make it work for now. That would be what I plan to cut with on Saturday, possibly Sunday if I do that. There we go. Thank you, Joseph. The Dyer's Mine is the name. That was the one where Rock Twister's been at. Very nice, Bear. Who is it? Big Stack D is the name. It's supposed to be big stacked, but so that people understand, I say big stack with a D at the end. This guy's been pouring for years. He's got well over 2,000 pounds of poured material, all different kinds of stuff. He does 3D prints and then sand casts them, sometimes doing both sides, sometimes doing single sided. He's pouring coins like this big. He's got a Fallout Boy coin about like that with the Fallout Boy on it and everything. He does all kinds of different 3D prints. He's got all kinds of different molds. Sometimes he's just pouring loaves, bars. He got all kinds of different stuff if you are into watching the metal melt and the metal be poured. And he doesn't ever say a word, so that's kind of nice. A lot of the minute details, stuff that just takes forever. He does hyperlapse, and that's pretty fun to watch too. I'm pretty sure I've talked about him before. Other than that, it's hard to keep up with all the different channels there are, especially when you're up to like 2 dozen favorites. Pretty sure I showed this guy off last week, but I'll show it again. So far, it's one of my keeper coral. That's with no water on it. It was quite dirty, and I gave it a little bit of a washing. But yeah, it's the same one I showed last week, I believe. I've only picked a few so far. That I'm claiming as actual keepers. Yeah, the variety of the color in that one is what will make me keep it. And it's got some decent UV, I believe. We're getting closer to that time. See. You can see some stuff light up down there at the bottom. A little bit darker, and it'll shine a little differently. Here's the other side of it. While I'm reaching for that, I'll reach for this. Because I like this Brazilian that was gifted to me. It's got bots. Yeah, loaded with bots, huh, guys? Yeah, look at the bands pop out in that guy. See how close I can get. Yeah, just some light UV, but mostly just in that corner. Thanks, Vernon. It's amazing what just another 5-10 minutes of light diminishing does for that UV. Because when it shines on that right there, that's not really lighting up. That's just kind of white spots, lighter color spots, just blinging, reflecting. And then you get the actual stuff that lights up. I just kind of noticed that, but doesn't that look like some kind of dinosaur? You got a head, 2 feet, a tail, and a spiky hump. And this one looks like an animal, like it's laying down. Very cool keeper piece. And then here's the one I showed it last week. Nice Brazilian. The guy who polished it did it quite well because, ooh, look, there's Josh in the background. Yeah, cool bands, cool pattern, cool quartz pocket. Beautiful colors. Almost looks like a mountain with a little lenticular cloud, I believe they're called, just rised above it. And then there's the backside. That part is unpolished. And there it is wet. Yeah, definitely Bear. They did a very good job on the polish. And thank you, Daniel, for the lenticular clouds. I thought I had that one right. Thank you, Joseph. Tiger Eye. Yeah, the blue in that is just amazing. And the offset of the other colors really lights it up. I wonder how many bands would actually be in there if it was zoomed in on microscope style. That one's going to go on the shelf though eventually after I. Right now it's a Van Rock, so I can look at it more often than I would if it was in my storage unit. I always keep a few to continually look at. And my next round of video, I believe, will be a hyperlapse drive 2-part video from Redmond, Oregon to Newport, Oregon on the coast. I split it in half. I didn't want it to be a big, long video, so they're roughly 15 minutes a piece, I think. I haven't looked in over a week. I lined that one up with the last 4 of the cutting videos that I put out. But yeah, give it another day or so, and actually I should probably start uploading it now. Everything's taken at least 2 days. day and a half to 2 days, and I haven't tried deleting an upload yet and restarting it. The last one I was about to. It was at 50%, and I was like, well, and I hit the delete button, and it double checked with me to make sure I wanted to delete it, and I chickened out, and I said, no, keep going. It is very beautiful, Tiger Eye, and there are a few different ways to actually take it as far as I've seen. There's one, I took the direct route, as direct as I possibly could. There's a way where you can go a little to the right and come around to it, and there's a way I believe you can go a little to the left and come around to the same general area. I think I stopped the hyperlapse video short, the second part. I don't know if I drove all the way to the coast because I pretty much got to town, and I continue going straight on this highway into town, and in town go through a few stoplights, and you're all of a sudden you're in a little neighborhood, and there's boom parking for a beach, and the beach is right there. So that was what the end of that video should be, but I don't know if I pulled up into the parking spot at the beach and then stopped it. And to answer Daniel, I'm currently in Redmond, Oregon. I was raised in Davenport, Iowa, and I was born in San Diego, California. Was there till I was roughly 3 when my mother died in Iowa up until my mid 20s before I started bouncing back and forth between Iowa and Oregon. I've been on that bouncing back and forth plan for 24 years now. Most of that time has been spent in Oregon, though. And I don't think I'll ever go back to Iowa and stay like that unless I have to. It was fun and all, but I was there a long time. I know that if I ever have to go be homeless somewhere where I can believe in it and trust and live out in the woods and make it relatively easily, I would go back to Davenport, Iowa. But as far as wanting to be a resident of there anymore, not so much. I want to find somewhere a little different, different beauty, different beautiful. I really hope I'm able to make it down to Kentucky. I don't think I've ever, well, I know I've never stopped and been anywhere and seen anything in Kentucky. I'm not sure if I have drove right through it. I can also say I don't think so. I don't think any of my couple of trips down there, whether I was on a Greyhound bus or driving my own vehicle, did I go through Kentucky. But it is possible. Kentucky, just like everywhere else, it has its beauty. All 50 states, every spot on this planet has beauty. And a lot of times in places where they destroyed the real beauty, and we've waited 100 years to get a lot of that beauty back, where it's becoming beautiful again in its full extent. But yeah, when I go out and I'm looking for beautiful things, there's not a state I've been to where I couldn't find beautiful everywhere I looked. Like I said before, I stay out of big cities for the most part, though, and I'm actually out there looking for the lakes and the rivers and the streams, and that's the places I want to be. So, how do you not have beautiful in those areas? Even the simple one where I'm at has its amazing beauty, even though there isn't a lake or a stream or a river around forever. Yeah, cities are the same. A lot of drama, a lot of crime, a lot of one-minded thinking, I think, and there's many different minds, but a lot of one-minded thinking. That's what one mind is thinking. Don't make it true, though. I went up to Whitefish Springs and did a little bit of a rock hounding. And I did a little bit of the backside of Prineville area, but no, I have not been out to any major locations. This summer, I went through COVID, I believe, and that put me down for well over a month. There was 4 weeks straight where I didn't do anything on the weekends except unless I had to. Complete exhaustion from work and how I was feeling, and not really understanding that I was sick. I didn't feel sick. I had a weird week and a half long head stuffy, sound like I was listening to the ocean through a big old shell. That lasted about a week and a half, and then from there for 3 weeks at least, maybe more, just exhausted. Just within the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I've noticed a huge difference in my energy levels. And I don't know what the hell it was all about, but I don't go see doctors. It's got to be pretty dang serious. And to me, it was just a weird head thing I've never felt before. Almost like an earache, but it didn't hurt. Just stuffy head and felt exhausted, like I said. So there was quite a few weeks this summer I missed. A few of the weekends I went, not a few, just a couple. I went fishing. A couple of those I went to Hampton Butte, and that was more of just a drive. It was back when it was extremely hot, so by the time I got there, starting out at 8 and get there a few hours later, 2 hours, whatever the case may be, it was already up in the 90s, maybe even more, and looking at 100 and 105 degrees out in the high desert area. And just, I'm not a hot temperature kind of guy. I can't do the direct sunlight all that well. So that one ended up being a drive. Other than that, I have not been out anywhere to look for any rocks. You guys would have seen a video a lot sooner if I had. Jeff and his wife went out to Hampton Butte last weekend. They were talking about going to some other lake and then decided on Hampton Butte. They got a lot of stuff, but it's more odd colored jasper. I wouldn't say odd, reddish colored jasper, but a lot of the same jasper, and the petrified wood kind of looking the same. Cool and all, if that's the kind of things you're into. Jaspers are pretty cool, but I don't need a bunch of it. Prefer the odd colored jaspers. Definitely prefer the bands and the varying colors and the stuff I like to see. Jasper would be a little bit different if I was tumbling. Joseph would live in a tropical island in a cave if he was single. It sounds beautiful, and it sounds like it would be fun. There's YouTube channels about people living on islands for extended periods of time. Yeah, the sick part of that, Vernon, would be the exhaustion that you don't know why is there. Hey, I'll go with you, Joseph. We can all hang out on an island, and we'll make our own caves if we have to. We are rock hounds. We'll bring picks and hammers and chisels and build our own nice little caves. Go back and see who's still here in the chat and say goodbye. We'll start with Tiger Eye and Lesby Rockin' Michelle and Joseph with Rockin' Wheelers and Rosie. We got Vernon with Alabama USA. We got Daniel Plays with Rocks. We got Bear, if he's still here, and Doug too. Thanks everybody for being here this evening. I enjoyed it. Auction started out a little slow and low, but they picked up a little bit. Later to Jeff, because I remember he was here, and Lady Diane, we said hi and bye. And everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you for participating and being here. I appreciate it. Not sure what's going to be going on for next Wednesday. If I do get to do some cutting this weekend, then we'll definitely have a sit here and show off what I cut. So once again, have a wonderful evening, guys, and I will see you on the next live stream. Boop.